Have you ever seen skins introduced to Fortnite that made you shake your head and say, no, just no? We sure have. In fact, we came up with 20 cautionary skin ideas that Fortnite should never add. Listen to us, Epic. We're being serious. We know some of these people would love to be in the game, but trust us, stay away. Oh, but don't take this video too seriously, folks. We're riffing off the memes here. So without further ado, let's check them out. First up, we've got the younger brother of the infamous YouTube duo, Jake Paul. Jake may be making a name for himself in the boxing world, but we don't think he's a good idea for this electronic world of crossovers. Now we know we're stating the obvious here, but Jake Paul is just obnoxious. Sure, he's made some changes in his life, and we'll give him credit for that. But he's always been seeking attention and will always be seeking attention. That's why we cannot let him get a skin in Fortnite. Jake Paul already has a big enough ego, so sorry, bud, you don't need any more fame. We've got another guy here who goes by the name Tekashi69, and we're telling you, he definitely should not be in Fortnite. Not only is he a bad role model for literally anyone, but he's also a criminal and a clout chaser of the worst kind. Yeah, he may look like a cool skin due to his wild tattoos and the crazy hair colors, but we couldn't justify giving him a platform in a video game. Hate to break it to you, 6ix9ine, but you've been nixed. One cartoon character that should not go into Fortnite is Caillou. Honestly, his style is just too basic for us. We know he's a big fan of riding the school bus, but he shouldn't be allowed to ride the battle bus. He's a crybaby. No one wants to hear crying at high altitudes. Unfortunately, Caillou just ain't tough enough to make it on the Fortnite island. And though Toon Meowscles may enjoy training a young cartoon protege, Caillou isn't the guy for him. Next! Look, we just don't want Meg in the game. There's just something about her, right? We've talked about Peter Griffin coming to Fortnite before, which we would celebrate, and actually, we'd be okay with just about any Family Guy character getting their own video game skin. But Meg? Pass. Sure, her beanie and glasses are iconic, but we'd rather win a match of Battle Royale as Stewie or Brian. Heck, even Chris. So, Peter, I'm gonna need you to tell Meg she's not coming to Fortnite. Next! Now, who comes to mind when you think about the most hated Star Wars character in existence? You guessed it. It's none other than JarJar Binks. Now, we at NewScapeGames are big prequel memers, so we have some love for the Gungan. But to many, Jar Jar's inclusion ruined Episode 1, and to them, he'd no doubt ruin Fortnite as well. Though it'd be cool to see his underwater village as a POI on the island, we can't take the creature himself.
Now excuse us, but we're gonna be moving on. Okie dokie.
We've watched a lot of TV over the past year, and one of the memorable TV figures was Tiger King's own Carol Baskins. This queen of kitties was also the persecuted princess of pop culture for a brief period. But does that mean she should be added to the game? No! We'd stay clear of her out of fear of getting fed to the tigers. Even with her notoriety, she probably wouldn't be that popular of a skin. Then again, there are a lot of fans with tiger print clothing out there. Jeffree Star may know how to do fabulous makeup, but that doesn't mean they'd make a fabulous addition to Fortnite. Sure, they could have multiple skins with different kinds of makeup and hairstyles, but do we really want to invite all of that drama to the island? While it is a place where you settle your differences with weapons, we just don't think Jeffree would be a good fit. What about James Charles, you ask? They've made a good amount of gaming videos, right? Well, quite frankly, James Charles is a drama queen and caught up in some new craziness all the time. Sure, they can do makeup quite well, but would they be a good fighter for the game? We personally think they'd get too distracted by trying to collect items and find piñatas. Plus, they'd rather play Mario Kart, so that's a pass. Next, how about another YouTube sensation? We're talking about Dixie D'Amelio. You may know her. She's got her own talk show, she's popular on TikTok, but would she be a good addition to Fortnite? No! She's the type who likes to hide in bushes, according to her boyfriend Noah Beck. Dixie may like to model different clothes, but her Fortnite clothing wouldn't be anything special. We'll let her stick to TikTok for now. Next! Okay, we've changed our minds. Peppa Pig should not be in Fortnite. Why the change of heart? Our YouTube comments, of course. That's right, you guys have convinced us. And who said comments never mattered? Putting Peppa Pig into Fortnite started out as a joke, but then we thought, She's pretty smart. She can make a good fighter, plus she's an alien with mind control. But sadly, people don't think she'd be intimidating enough. Come on, guys, you don't think giving Peppa Pig a gun would be a good idea? Okay, maybe she is too young to be fighting for her life in Battle Royale. We'll let her get back to making food with her brother George. Forget the bacon for a minute. Would it be a better idea to put someone like Scott Disick into Fortnite? No, not a good idea at all. There'd be no reason. He's a rich businessman and a moderately popular TV star, not a fighter. Would you really want a skin based on a guy like this? We wouldn't. Moving on. Skirt, skirt. Watch out. Cardi B coming through. This loud lady has made her mark on pop culture, and it seems she is here to stay. But do you guys think she belongs in Fortnite? Nah, she's too extra. Cardi B loves to make a lot of weird noises, and she could have some very entertaining emotes, that's for sure. Her long nails would also make a terrifying weapon. But Cardi would feel out of place in Fortnite, and we would prefer other celebrities who actually play the game. Hey, at least she's in the next Fast and Furious movie. Okay, moving on. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. That's classic Bryce Hall if you don't know, but since you watch YouTube, you're probably aware. Sure, Bryce would probably Venmo you $100 to chug a fish-flavored chug jug in real life, but are his crazy antics enough to get him a skin in Fortnite? Nope. Maybe he can fight, but there are better fighters out there who can live up to their smack talk. Moving on. Have you guys seen the new Cruella movie? We've heard good things, and we've discussed adding Disney villains into Fortnite before. But what do you think about adding Cruella in as an ultimate enemy? She hates animals, she wants to make her puppies into clothes, and she's got some anger issues, which she needs to work out. Battle Royale is a solid place to let some steam off, but we're not so sure people want to use a skin that's been made out of Dalmatian fur. If we're wrong, leave us a comment down below. So long, Cruella, we're sending you to the doghouse. Next up, Justin Bieber isn't a kid anymore. He's a man! But is he man enough to be added to Fortnite? Sure, he likes to get his peaches down in Georgia, and he likes to take his chick up to the north, yeah? But what about smashing down doors and building platform floors in Weeping Woods, huh? We think Epic should avoid adding JB to Fortnite because let's face it, Bieber fever infected the whole world at one point, and it's bound to happen again if introduced to the game. Justin Bieber doesn't need any more paparazzi, okay? Just let him beeb. Now we've got the older brother of the troublesome YouTube duo, Logan Paul. This clickbait king loves attention. Maybe even more than his brother. But does this make us want to add Logan Paul to Fortnite as a character? No, it does not. He's an influencer, all right, but we can't let this guy influence John Jones and get him into even more trouble. What about adding Kanye West to Fortnite? He's a mega superstar, big-time rapper and producer. Heck, he's even got his own clothing line and can produce some really sweaty skin designs. But does that seem like a good idea? No, not Kanye. He's always late with his releases, so even if he were announced, we wouldn't see him until way later than promised. Who knows, maybe he'll be added down the line after he's elected president of the USA in the year 2040. Moving on. Here's a guy we haven't heard about in a while. Ricegum. Man, this famous YouTuber has quite the inflated ego and is a constant clout chaser. But that makes us think he'd spend more time looking at his phone than he would chasing down raptors or helping out your squad in Team Rumble. Ricegum tries to rap, but really he's just fumbling words. He'd probably fumble his weapon too, so we'll have to pass on him. Next, how about Scrappy Doo, you may ask? Well, he is one scrappy fella, but he's also an annoying little runt who is always causing problems and never offers solutions. Do you think Scrappy would ever really help you finish quests in Fortnite? Come on, he was the main villain in the live-action Scooby-Doo movie. He'd probably collaborate with IO against our wishes, and he deserves to be in jail. Don't add him, Epic. Boy, do we have another obnoxious character for you guys, the annoying Orange. Gah, those freaky eyes and teeth, what a horrible sight! Now, we love Peely, and we want to pose the question to you guys. Is there enough room in Fortnite for another infamous fruit character? Could annoying Orange fill that gap? No. Leave him in the past. Yes, the Orange was an OG YouTube sensation, but his humor hasn't aged well. And if it wasn't obvious enough already, he is so annoying. That laugh drives us crazy. The only good use for him would be to make a glass of fresh OJ, but even then, it'd probably taste pretty sour. We'd have to pass on him as a Fortnite skin. Are there any other ridiculous skins out there that you've heard about but you think should never be added to the game? Let us know with a comment down below.